Hi YouTube, here's another one of my rare watches. I'm making this video to document it, since I'm thinking of letting this one go as well. This is a Sector 850 analog digital chronograph, which is quite unique in its own way. As you see this watch right now against the sun, you will be excused to think that this is a very interesting, nice blue dial. And it sounds odd that this is actually a chronograph watch, since what we see are simply the standard 3 hands and no date. But let's turn this watch facing us, and all of a sudden you see an intensely black face. So what's going on around here? Why is this watch so able to shift colors from blue to black and back, depending on the light? The answer is that this is, in fact, a digital chronograph. You can see this simply by pushing on this button here, in which case you see the date pop up from the LCD display that is underneath the sapphire crystal. And it's unique in that the sapphire crystal has such good AR anti-reflection coating that it's virtually invisible. And the black LCD dial makes the indexes appear, the hour hand, the minute hand, the second hand, it makes them appear as if they are floating. And it changes color each time you turn it against the light. The crown has a normal function that if you pull it out, then you're able to set the time that you see, but if you do a little bit of clicking up and down, then you're able to see the other functions of this watch. What we have here, with the first click, it's a digital hour, which is totally independent from this one. You can actually set a second hour digitally. Second position, we have the date. This is a perpetual calendar. Very handy. You never have to set the date in this watch. That's the first alarm. There are up to 100, I think, alarms that you can set up in any point of time in the day. Here's the actual chronograph. It measures up to 100ths of a second. Let's go another click. A second chronograph can be independently set, and the date. So what we have here is an LCD screen that gets activated only when you want it to. A sapphire crystal that's so clear that it's probably as if the indexes are right there exposed to the air. The LCD underneath the sapphire gives it a black, pitch black, the darkest black you'll ever find in a watch, if you're watching the face right up against you. And a lot shades of blue from deep purple to lighter dark blue, depending on the angle you're holding it against the light. The watch case is quite thick, as you can see. It's polished on the sides. The lugs have a polished thin line here, and they're brassed up to the bracelet. Lug size is 20 millimeters. There are a few hex screws that secure the top to the case, but they're mostly cosmetically there. They don't really serve any major functions. You don't have to unscrew them, obviously, to get to the mechanism. You see a very nice signed crown with the sector insignia and the sector sign. And there's a screw back case. Water resistance in this watch is 100 meters, which is more than adequate for any regular activity. This is, after all, a dressier watch. You're not expected to go scuba diving or anything with it. But it's very reassuring to have a watch that takes a water resistance of 100 meters. You shouldn't have any trouble with it. The lugs have a form that makes it easier to hang on to the wrist. Very nicely designed case. Very nice quality. Stainless steel. Sturdy. Now, the bracelet that you see on this watch is not what comes with the watch. Normally the watch was sold with a rubber strap, a black rubber strap, which also had a croc-like imprint on top. And if you search for this watch on various vendors, you'll see that they have actually mistook the strap for being real leather, where it's not. It's a rubber strap that appears to be leather, so it's a pretty sporty watch as it was designed. But I was really fond of the bracelet of the series, so I sought it out and bought it separately. The bracelet is a very, very impressive bracelet. It's mostly polished, and the inner links are brassed. You don't see this combination every day, and it results in a very blinky sort of bracelet that reeks of quality that you don't even usually see in this price range. And the result of having those very small links is that the bracelet really fits well on your wrist. It hugs the wrist in a very satisfying way. It has a butterfly clasp. Securely span. And like I said, because the links are so small, it doesn't really require any micro adjustments to fit most wrists. It's a very comfortable and very impressive at the same time bracelet. So this watch on the bracelet has a very sober look. You can take it virtually in any formal occasion, or you may keep it on its rubber bracelet and use it more as a sports watch, measuring time, using it more as a chronograph. But since it has an independent day, an independent hour, you can use it as a travel watch for any sort of occasion that you may be expected to go on a business trip. It's a very fancy looking watch on its bracelet. There's another model sharing the exact same case. It has a brownish rubber strap, not the black rubber strap that this one normally came with. it has white borders against the LCD, and the LCD itself looks white when it's head on and turns on a very interesting greenish tint instead of blue. So it's essentially the same watch, the same mechanism, same analog digital chronograph, but with a different face and different colors. Look at the way light reflects on this watch. The indexes are very quality. The hour hand, the minute hand, the second hand with its small sector logo. It's a very nicely built watch. Sector as a company was pretty actual during the 90s, up to 2000, 2005. Quality dropped sometime later on. The later offerings weren't as high quality as this generation was. The 265 range of watches. And those watches as a result are sought out even today by collectors far more than the more contemporary Sector watches. Sector, of course, is part of the Morellato group of companies, an Italian-based group. Morellato is one of the largest strap makers based in Italy, and it has some pretty nicely designed pieces, as you would expect from a watch designed in Italy, Italy being pretty much the capital of modern fashion design. And this watch certainly looks the part. But let's take a look at it on the wrist. The wrist shot. My wrist is approximately 18.5 centimeters to 19 centimeters in circumference. I'm a tall guy, so it's a large wrist, but it's quite flat. And the watch sits very well on my wrist. It has a commanding presence. It's 41 millimeters up to the crown, which is not that much, but because there's no diving bezel or anything like that, the watch wears quite large in a very nice way. You can see how the colors may shift from black to purple if you're not watching the watch against the sun. As I said, the bracelet is very comfortable. And it complements the watch really well. The watch, due to those lugs, it's quite a pain to take out the strap of the bracelet and find an alternate strap for it. I would recommend keeping it on the bracelet, or perhaps a stop strap if you're a fan of rubber. So there it is. Feel free to comment below and do subscribe to the channel if you're interested in watching any more honest reviews of relatively rare pieces. Thanks for watching.